Today we talk about exactly what needs to be done if your ads stop performing. Let's say that you're running some social media advertising campaigns, let's say on Facebook, Instagram, and suddenly you had an ad that was performing well. You were getting new clients, for example, for just like $10. You spend $10 and you get a new client. You spend $100, you get 10 new clients. And then suddenly out of nowhere, this ad stopped performing well. And now you need to spend like $50 or $100 to get a new client. So in this video today, I will share exactly what needs to be done. And as you know, on my channel, we don't talk about details. This is just for business owners so that you as a business owner can make informed decisions. You need to educate yourself enough in order to, have a higher level of communication with whoever is running ads for you. If this is like a advertising agency, maybe some freelancer, or maybe you have somebody in-house, so that you can have a higher level of communication with them, and at the end of the day, you will actually have a better results, you and your business, because you will be able to evaluate the narrative that is coming from them and to say if they are selling you some crap story out there or whatever they are saying makes sense, and how they're going to treat problems like this when they occur. So yes, welcome to my channel. This is Bojan here. If you follow me already, welcome back. All we talk about here is how to get set up to sell online. I'm sharing with you what kind of digital assets you need and what kind of digital actions you need to take in order for you to grow your business online, to get some more traction, to get some more clients coming your way. I'm not sharing any how-to videos. We don't dive into details. So I just want to give you a big picture, the perspective, so that you as a business owner can make informed decisions and hold your people accountable. That's what it is about, especially today. Just elevate the level of communication that you have with whoever is running advertising campaigns on social media for you. So let's describe the problem first. Let's say that you were spending $100 a day, and you are doing this because I also recommend this is a minimum daily budget. If you check one of the videos that I shared on my channel, it talk exactly about this and why is this minimum daily budget. Check that video, but after you finish with this one. So let's say that you were spending $100 a day and you were getting 10 new clients per day. Let's say that you spend 100, you get 10 new, it means $10 per new client. And things are working great. You think this is the best thing you ever decided to do for your business, to run ads, and so you say, okay, let's spend even more. Let's continue growing this daily budget. Let's go with 200, 300. Can we spend $500? And maybe you'll spend 500 and then the results will be a little bit more expensive because that's one of the rules also. So you're not paying like 10, maybe you're paying like 12, 13, but still you are highly profitable, super happy about it, and you are spending great amount of dollars. And you are doing this with the video that you invested some significant time to create. You made this video, maybe you were repeating again and again, maybe you were going through some script, there was some video editing, you put some real effort to create this video. You're very proud of it. Everybody who worked on this video, they are proud. And you think like, yeah, this is the best video for us. We are betting on this video is gonna make results. And it was making results. But suddenly, out of nowhere, this video stops performing. And instead of paying like $10, $12 per new client, you suddenly start spending like $50 or $60 or $100 per new client. You are not profitable anymore. You tell yourself, okay, like we were very profitable for a certain period of time. We can survive a couple of days with this high price per conversion. We can survive that. Let's just see what happens. But it doesn't change. It even goes worse. You end up like with $200 per new client, and then you see something is really wrong. You stop the campaign, and if you don't know how to handle this, if people who are working on social media advertising for you, they don't know how to handle it, you can have some real frustration because you see this thing works, it was working, but suddenly like it just stopped performing. Now this situation, when it happens, this is what we call an ad fatigue. It means that your ad that you were using is, you need to swap it. It's done. Like it was doing well, it was performing well for a while, and you cannot use it anymore. I'm not saying ever. I saw some advertisers out there like just repurposing this video maybe an year after or 2 years after, and it was still probably giving some nice results because I see they're using it. But still, again, like you have to understand that the video on social media, like imagine how many videos are daily uploaded to social media. So you shouldn't like be so connected with the video that you created. Like just get used to it to create videos again and again and again. The best thing you can do is actually to have a buffer. So you go out there on a social media platform, you bet that this is the best video for your business, that this video is going to give you the great results, and you go with that video. And Of course, if it's working, great. If it's not working, you can swap it right away because you have a buffer. But if it's working and it stops working because of what we call the ad fatigue, you want to swap the creative. You don't have to change anything else on that advertising platform or whoever is doing this for you. All you need to do is to swap the creative, just to swap the video that was working well. Now you put another one that now you're betting that this video will perform, and maybe you have a couple of videos. If you have some smart advertisers out there, I'm sure they will use what we call dynamic creative. So they will put like 3 to 4 new videos at a time and give the machine ability to decide which video performs best and then to just push for that video. So that's another way to do it. And sometimes maybe you will just create like 5, 6 videos, you put all of them in what we call dynamic creative, let the machine decide which one is the best, but then you can keep the other ones for the time when this ad is used. You cannot use it anymore, like just drop it. I know you're proud of it, everybody are proud of it, it gave you great results, but just drop it up, like don't use it anymore. So that's what you do when the ad was performing great and suddenly stops performing well and you have to spend much more in order to get clients. You don't want to do that because you have a proof that you can get client for $10 on social media platform. That's great. Push it to spend even less to get the client, but don't spend like 2, 3, 5 times more. It doesn't work like that. And at the end of the day, reason is very simple. If you check this ad that I just picked up on my Instagram, you can see like the creative is what takes the most of the screen. This is what actually takes the most attention. If you swap the copy, what we call the text in your ad, it will not affect that much. If you swap this contact us with maybe learn more or whatever, it will not affect that much. But the video itself, that's what counts most. And that's why you want to have a buffer videos, have some videos ready that you want to use later, but just keep them there for the times when whatever video you're pushing out there stops performing. Now, there is one very important thing you want to be aware of. Don't make this change the first day when your cost per conversion increases. Let's say that you're generating great results, everything was working great, and suddenly like within 24 hours, you actually end up paying like the double or 3 times more than average to get a new client. This is not a signal for you to stop doing that, like to swap the creative. You have to wait and you have to follow what we call a 72-hour rule. 72-hour rule, it means that you want to let your ad ride for 72 hours. Doesn't matter what happens out there. If you're getting some worse results, if you're getting results that are costing you 2, 3 times more, you don't want to change anything for 72 hours. But if after 72 hours you still have those bad results, it starts to go even higher, like your cost per conversion goes through the roof, That's definitely a signal for you to change the creative and to apply some changes, to reset the campaign. Now, when we're talking about this technical part, like it's not just to swap the creative within the same campaign. You want to just copy, duplicate this campaign, swap the creative, and then start the campaign again. But that's the technical part. For you, the most important thing to know is to understand that you need to swap the creative occasionally. And depending on how much money you are spending, it can happen within a couple of days, couple of weeks, sometimes even a couple of months. But there will be a point where you will have to swap that creative. You cannot like run your business on one video forever, so don't expect that. It's so obvious. Like just look at the others, what they are doing, like the big guys out there, the big companies, they are swapping creatives all the time. Imagine if Coca-Cola would use the same video for every new year. Like it doesn't work like that. They are creating new videos for every new year. They're coming with some new ideas and whatnot. Like people want to see some new content. That's the trend. Now I digress. Going back to 72-hour rule, just follow that, wait for 72 hours. If the campaign is still not performing well, just duplicate, swap the creative and start the campaign again. It is expected that you are going to get the same results again. Same or very similar at the end of the day. So if whoever is running ads for you on social media channels and they come back to you occasionally, they say, hey, we need new videos. We need new videos. Can we have some more videos? Don't blame them. It means that they are doing their job well. Even though if you have ads that are performing well and they're coming to you asking for more videos, that's a good signal, But if you have somebody who is, just trying to redo the same video again to do some other changes within the campaign, maybe target some other people or whatever, that's a bad signal. You want to be aware of this. So whoever is asking you for more content, more videos, they're giving you some scripts to record videos, that's a good signal. You want to follow that. If they just want to ride on a couple of videos that you created like a couple of months ago, that's a bad signal. So as simple as that. Talking about signals, just a short digress before we finish this video. Signals is the way for these platforms like social media channel, advertising platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, all those big machines out there, they are communicating to us towards signals. There is nobody sitting there in their office and they see that your ad was used for a couple of months and people saw it so many times, it's not performing very well again. So nobody's going to pick up the phone and call you and say, hey, you know what, your ad is not performing well, so it's time for you to swap the creative. That's going to help you to get those same results again. It doesn't work like that. You just see that the price per conversion, that the cost per conversion actually increases significantly, and that's the signal for you to swap the creative. So that's how we communicate with these machines. They are communicating towards us in this way, and the same way, if you have some ad that you are satisfied with and you having some great results, if you increase the budget, that's a great signal for the machine that this ad was working well and that the people that are converted, that those are the right people. So the machine is going to find some more of these. It's actually reaffirming the guess of the machine that those are the right clients for your business. So we want to be able to communicate with the machine in order for us to get some great results. So that was just a short digression before we finish, before I tell you to subscribe, before I tell you to like the video if you liked it, and if you didn't, I don't know, like click the dislike button or do whatever. Don't come back ever to this channel. But if you like the content, go check some other videos. There's some great video about why you want to spend at least $100 a day if you are advertising. You will see that this can make a huge difference between your ads working and getting some new clients through social media advertising, or maybe you will say, nah, this social media advertising doesn't work. I just spent so many time and I spent significant budget throughout the months and I didn't get any conversion. So that video can help you out to understand why you want to spend at least $100 a day. I'm just pitching you to check another video on my channel, and I'll see you soon in a new video. I post 2 times a week, so there's some more content coming out there. If you have some questions, some topics you want me to cover, make sure to comment down below in the description. And again, see you in the next video.